Welcome to the Scheduling Frequently Asked Questions video. We had planned to do this through a live streaming event, but due to some technology difficulties, we decided to go ahead and record this video instead, so that way you guys would have access to it at a later time. All of these questions were pulled from the document that you guys submitted questions to via the bit.ly schedule FAQ link. So we're going to be talking about some of those questions now. These questions revolved around credit and graduation requirements. One of the questions was, how many credits do you need? So we are going to take a look at the course selection guide right now, so that way you guys can see where to find that information on a daily basis. So I'm going to type in the bit.ly/MASCHG. That's going to bring me to where I can find the course selection guide. I'm going to select that. And then the credit requirements are on page 21. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to page 21. Went too far. And here you can see the graduation requirements for credits. So you need 4 English, 4 math, 3 science, 3 social studies, half a credit of health, and then 2 semesters of PE, along with 6 elective credits. So this is where you can find that information about credits. A second question that was asked was, can I take a math course over the summer to move up in a math level next year? And yes, students are able to take courses over the summer through Credit Flex or CCP, which both require prior authorization and approval from the school district. So you need to see your counselor if this is something that you wish to do. How many science credits do you need? Again, you can check out that course selection guide, and you can also take a look at some of the other options. So we have the graduation requirements, but we also have if you want to get a diploma with honors, if you want to get a career technical diploma with honors, and if you're interested in attending a 4-year college. So all of that information is in the course selection guide, and you can take a look at that. Can you take chemistry as a sophomore? Yes, chemistry is available to sophomores. You can talk to your science teacher if you have questions about whether or not you should take that. My counselor told me I already have my math credits. Do I still need to take a math class? So if you have already completed 4 credits of math, you would not be required to take a math class next year. Some more credit and graduation requirement questions. Do you have to take a social studies? So for 9th graders, incoming 9th graders, they're going to be required to take world history. Next year, 11th graders are required to take American history, and 12th graders are required to take government. So 10th graders are able to complete a social studies elective course if they would like to make sure they have 4 units of social studies. And you can always check out bit.ly/Milford classes for more information on all of the social studies electives available. Can you take the same class again? It depends on the course. Most courses you're not able to take again unless you failed the course. If you retake a course, you would not be able to receive credit for the course twice. A student who hasn't taken health in the 8th or 9th grade would be required to complete health before graduation, and they have 2 options. There is summer health, and summer health information has been posted on the milfordschools.org website, or online health, which is offered during the school year as well, and you can sign up for that using your course selection worksheet. That course is taken in addition to the other courses you sign up for, so it's almost like an 8th class. The maximum amount of study halls, we recommend that students limit themselves to 1 study hall per semester. And then how do you know which credits you still need in order to graduate? You should have received your transcript in homeroom yesterday, so you can check out which credits you've completed and compare that to the credits that are required for graduation. There were several questions about the honors diploma. The first one was one of our favorites. So do you have to take a physics class to graduate with an honors diploma? Seriously, is there any way around it? We're going to take a look at page 25 in the course selection guide, because that actually has the honors diploma requirements. So if you're looking at these requirements, we'll zoom in just a little bit here. If you're looking at these requirements, there are 8 criteria that are available to meet the honors diploma curriculum. You only have to meet 7 of those 8 criteria. So you can see them here, the English, Math, Science, and Social Studies, the World Language, the Unit of Fine Arts, High School GPA, and the ACT score are all of the 8 criteria. You must meet 7. So if you do not take physics, you will need to complete all the other criteria, including the ACT, SAT score. we like to remind students that colleges like to see advanced science courses or equally challenging courses. So you can always check with the school you're interested in for more details about what they would like to see. This also answers the second question, which is what classes do I need to graduate with an honors diploma? So 2 science electives could count for your 4th credit of science. We're going to come back to this. 2 science electives could count for your 4th credit of science. However, for the honors diploma to count that criteria, one of the 4 units would have to be chemistry and one of the 4 units would have to be physics. So you can't take 4 units of science without chemistry and physics for it to count for the honors diploma. To graduate with honors, do you need a music and theater credit? Again, one of those criteria was the fine arts criteria. In order to meet that criteria, music and theater can count towards your fine arts, as can any of the visual arts courses. We had some questions regarding the AP Capstone and AP courses. One of the first questions we saw was, is AP Capstone suggested for sophomores? And yes, absolutely. We recommend AP Capstone for all students interested in taking an AP class, including students who have never taken one before. Sophomore year is actually a great year to start it, because by starting your sophomore year, you can actually complete the AP Capstone diploma requirements in time for it to go on your college transcript. Depending on the college, how will an AP Capstone diploma benefit you? Well, it sets you apart from your peers when applying to colleges. So the AP curriculum is a national program, so it can help colleges compare students across the country. And the AP Capstone diploma shows that you have excelled in the AP curriculum and are ready for college. And this can be a huge boost for you on your application. Can you take AP seminar in 1 year and then take AP research 2 years later? So yes, as long as you've completed AP seminar, you can take AP research. However, if you take seminar in your 10th grade year and then wait until your senior year to take research, you will not have completed the requirements for the capstone diploma in time for it to appear on your transcript for college applications. So it would still be something that you would have on your final transcript, but just that first semester when you're applying, it wouldn't be on your transcript yet. You could always put, in progress, AP Capstone Diploma in progress or expected completion date. So you can always include it that way. Can you take, is the AP application form the orange initial sheet? So we want to stress that there's no application for AP classes. If you want to register for an AP class, you must fill out the Memorandum of Understanding, which is that orange form. And all that form is just ensuring that you and your parents understand the expectations of an AP class. So again, for AP classes, it's not an application, it's just an understanding between you and your parents and the school about those expectations. I put this link here and I talked about it a little bit earlier with social studies electives, but for more information about AP classes, you can check out the elective presentations, and that link is bit.ly/Milford classes. There's also a meeting tonight, Thursday, February 11th at 6:45 p.m. in the cafeteria if you and your parents would like to join us, and that is the advanced placement meeting. We'll be talking about AP courses. So what if you're not planning to attend Milford High School next year? What if you're applying for Live Oaks or if you're participating in College Credit Plus? Everyone fills out a course selection worksheet. So even if you are planning to do one of these options, you must fill out a course selection worksheet with us so we have those courses in our system. There's also a College Credit Plus meeting on Wednesday, February 17th at 6:30 p.m. If you're interested in participating, you need to make sure you come to that meeting. So for preparing beyond high school, we had a lot of questions about post-secondary and credit flex and pathways, so we thought we'd talk about that just a little bit. If you're interested in signing up for a Credit Flex course, there is an updated Credit Flex application now on the milfordschools.org website. You can check that out under the School Counseling Department. College Credit Plus is the new post-secondary program, and it's offered to grades 7 through 12. And if you're interested in learning more about those courses, we will have about 9 schools offering CCP courses that will be present at our CCP meeting next Wednesday, February 17th at 6:30 p.m. So if you're interested in learning more about those courses, please come to that meeting because we will have lots of resources there. What courses would be good to take if I'm interested in a blank degree? This was a question we got regarding several different degree pathways. I'm going to show you real quick. So we have pathways in the course selection guide. It's on pages 15 to 19, so we'll take a look here. You can see, I don't think I'll be able to turn it here, but you can see that there's a business, education, health science, and project lead the way pathway. So all of those pathways, contribute to helping you plan classes. If you have a particular career field that you're interested in and it isn't on there, you can schedule an appointment with Mrs. Emmons, and she will be happy to help you kind of plan out those courses. So if I pull this back up here, if you have more questions, and we know that that's a possibility, you can always check out the course selection guide, and we recommend that you check there first. And that link is bit.ly/MHSCSG. If you need a piece of paper with that link on it, we have extras in the counseling office. Just a reminder, we have lots of opportunities to ask questions. So from tonight, from 3 to 6:30 p.m. in the cafeteria, all of the counselors and representatives from each department will be in the cafeteria answering questions about courses, helping students plan out courses, all of that. We're there for that purpose in the cafeteria tonight. There's also the advanced placement parent meeting at 6:45, also in the cafeteria. During lunches next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll have representatives from different departments there to answer questions about science courses, English, math, social studies. All of the departments are going to try to be there to answer questions for you guys during lunches Tuesday and Wednesday next week. Some departments may be there Tuesday, some Wednesday, some both days. So keep in mind and check that out. Wednesday next week, we have conferences from 3 to 6:30 p.m. You can schedule appointments with your teachers, with your counselor, and we're happy to help you sit down and talk through those courses with you. And then also next Wednesday, there's the College Credit Plus Parent meeting at 6:30. And we do ask that you attend that meeting because it'll have lots of great information. So, like I said, these are all the courses. I'm also going to add in one more link right here. So you've got the course selection guide. We also have this awesome link here, bit.ly/Milford classes. And that link is going to take you to a lot of elective presentations. It's going to be more descriptive than the course selection guide, so be sure to check that out. All right, well, thank you for joining us. Sorry again we couldn't make this a live presentation, but we hope that this was helpful. And again, lots of resources for you if you have more questions. Have a great day. Thanks.